All right, I'm gonna say a few words on
the
Quantum.
left and
Quantum
on the
is actually a relatively veteran player in the custom Robo community. She has been entering tournaments in our scene for a couple years now, although pretty on and off. She's been unranked for her entire career, best I know, but like she has made like very marked improvements over the years. I would say she's definitely known for dabbling in a lot of different and interesting builds. She has a unique approach to construction.
Yes.
So I've never seen these two play. Like KKA is the new blood, and she is the old blood in a way.
I see the Rahu weapon coming out here for Quantum, which is pretty cool.
Well, yeah, that is a cool
Rahu 1 gun is actually legal in our rules, so yeah, we're seeing. Oh, Rahu 1 defender with Wyvern.
Rahu 1 is not a bad build.
Much these days.
Not a bad build at all.
Ooh, that hurt.
How much damage was that? Holy crap!
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Although, like, one thing, KKA, similarly to Knocking D, also really loves the X button. Is also like pretty good at pushing the X button. He's a little bit of a masher, but he's a good
fan.
He's a
very this Rail 1 build.
Absolutely.
Very cool to see Rail 1 being used, but being used as effectively is quite nice.
Yeah. Right now, KKA has a pretty solid lead, but nothing that Quantum couldn't overcome with some tight.
Ooh, that hurt.
I'm loving the defender dash into the Rahu gun. Ooh, big damage.
Yeah, that's
wow.
Yeah, me too.
Nice.
I'm also really liking Quantum's back dashes with the Rahu gun. Just getting that
actually
movement
been a pretty decent answer.
Oh, that was a big
big damage here.
Alright, it looks like Quantum's playing on the defensive, but is using a strategy similar to mine.
She's starting
Quantum is using
a
in and out strategy.
Quite a bit of damage in it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty sure Rahu 1 outspaces Flame, which is nice for this particular matchup.
It does, but it's harder to
It does look like it.
Rahu 1 and Flame.
Switching over to the strike here.
Iron to the strike is interesting. Although, wait, she just used all of her jumps all at once and then got flamed for it.
Yeah, that's
that's not very good jump economy.
You can't use them all quick like that.
You can't leave yourself open, especially with all those jumps. It's like in Smash, you don't double jump right away, right? Sometimes you just gotta let it.
Otherwise, you will get caught. Exactly.
Oh god. Oh no.
Oh no.
That
big damage there. Flame doing work.
Oh god.
Oh, damage.
Misses.
Oh my gosh, 6 health.
Oh, there it goes.
Down,
there goes
that was a bloody ending. Oh god.
So
yeah,
what happened?
That Ray Flame, if KKA closes the distance, he's just gonna like BX, BX, BX over and over again, and it will work. I swear to God.
What ended up happening there? It looked like at the very end, the switching to defender would have worked if defender could have gotten out, but defender got trapped against the wall, and there's just nothing you can do at that point.
There was a really tragic moment where Quantum was trying to air dash out of the corner with defender, but the flame caught her jump and made her fall on the wrong side of the wall, which positioned her perfectly for a ray collision. And then during her wake up, she didn't retreat. So like that was really how it ended there.
But a very awesome first game. We're seeing some unique builds come out here, and what's more interesting than seeing the unique builds is seeing how they interact with each other and seeing how one can exploit the other, or seeing how one can shut down an offensive option that the other has. Looks like we're getting locked in immediately here for KINGKICKASS, and Quantum is going to be switching out the
That's
bomb.
the beauty of custom Robo. You have so many options, so many play styles, right? Even with some options.
Yeah, the diversity of play patterns in the game is immense. We see very little switching on both sides here.
And Solar Pillar is the custom bomb that's been put into the game, right?
Yes.
Yes. And what you see right now, that is Solar Pillar.
That's Solar Pillar.
It is a slow-moving standard bomb, but the hitbox is enormous.
It also looks really cool.
Yeah, it's a very good looking bomb.
It is one that's notably better for against aerial builds, which it seems that they're not. Well, how it is. Quantum's not really playing very aerially right now.
Yeah,
well, also playing a more retreating style.
It's more meant to counter aerial builds because you don't get that blast if you shoot in the air. You have to.
Oh, the landing on defender punished beautifully with the flame gun there.
That was a single punish.
Oh wow, that is a hit.
We are getting. Oh wow, big
she
escaped.
She escaped. I mean, she escaped. I keep forgetting who's player 1 and who's player 2 right now.
Quantum got
is player 2. I believe Quantum is the only member of the community who doesn't use he/him pronouns aside for X. Anyways.
No, there's a few.
Pretty tight here.
Oh, big damage from the solar pillar there. Oh, goes for the uppercut. Gets
Went for
flame
the
punish
short
right into the
uppercut.
defender.
Just couldn't get anywhere with it.
Great
Quantum is
movement
getting
from the
so
Ray
much
here.
value out of just these defender dashes out of the corner with the retreating
Rahu.
Rahu shot. Rahu on defender has been putting in some work here. And Wyvern Bomb is just a nice thing to fall back on when that strategy fails. Ooh,
We're seeing a lot of bombs and a lot of bombs and pods going on here.
Yeah, that
no.
seems to be a lot of KKA, KKA style. Just bombs, pods.
God.
Ooh, that hurt.
KK
Rahu
once again
doing
did his
big
classic
damage.
thing
Oh,
of
good
pushing B
dash.
and then pushing X, and it works.
Barely
It ain't
survived
broke.
there.
Don't. It's a big
The
damage.
Rahu
They're barely
dash.
survived.
Whoa,
Switching
he was
over
at
to
This
strike.
is a tight
Yeah.
game. This
So
is
Quantum
pretty
was at
close.
4 damage, and now KKA is at 26 on his red, and they're
Oh
really
my God.
close.
Strike.
Oh,
Strike
They're really
has,
close.
strike has right on the back foot.
Quantum's
Ray
really
gets
betting
down
it all on
there.
the defender. He's betting it all on the defender.
Oh,
it didn't work
no.
out. What?
Oh no! The
No!
dash
Oh,
kept punished with
see,
the flame gun.
I would have just kept
That-
the same ones, because they were at equal damage basically on both pairs, right?
Dang,
You're
she's
at
doing
yellow,
such a good
blue,
job
green was
of
like
making
all the same.
KKA come to her.
Yeah.
She,
Right now
that was a-
we're
got a
seeing
little
what a
icy.
big weakness
Hot.
with the
KKA
defender
stand.
is.
Let's see what she chooses.
The quantum on the defender. The biggest problem we have right now is once that dash is done, if KKA is close enough, then it's going to get punished, and a lot of damage is going to be dished out because of that. So you got to be
Correct.
really careful with those dashes, because there's so much ending lag on them.
I think a couple interesting things to know about this set. First off, on KKA's side, his Ray is doing a lot more damage than the Halberd. The Halberd has actually not been pulling the weight, but the Ray has been doing like 80%.
Oh, we're
here
seeing
it
a
comes.
switch over to Metal Ape here.
Oh,
Okay.
Metal Ape
We're
is
seeing,
really
We're
good.
seeing hard counter
Hey,
pick here.
it's my build. That's
We're
not my
seeing
build.
the
I love that
big
build.
tough guys there.
Yeah, as soon as you see Metal Ape come out, you know we're looking for trades. We're looking for, I can tank hits longer than your gun can hurt me.
And Metal Ape Sniper is a very meta, very classic combination. It's popular. I play this a lot. A lot of other top players play this a lot. But right away, we have
The Halberd
Strike
splash
Manager.
is
big damage here.
Wow.
key to dealing with
Oh
that.
my god.
Oh,
There's some
big
huge
Wait a
damage
second.
being.
You did.
No.
You
No,
did
it's-
250 damage to the Metal Grappler in the first 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Exactly.
see-
What are you made of?
Oh,
we
my
just- we just-
that
we
was
just
awesome.
talked about-
and the damage just
that was
keep on
a great
piling.
Not gonna give enough.
We
Oh
talk about
my
the Halberd
God.
not doing much
Do
work
not
last game.
sleep on KKA's aggression
down
here.
Not at all.
He
Oh
is-
wow, big
he-
damage coming out here.
Oh my god.
Good dash there from Quantum to reposition,
pretty
and let's go back to a little bit of
Quantum
neutral
just
game
resetting
here.
neutral, putting out some float pods, waiting for
Seeing
him to come to her.
Seeing a lot of
Ooh,
pods and
big
bombs
damage.
coming out. Looks like we're playing
Big
the
damage.
range game. All right.
Escape Quantum
Yeah,
to lead.
great
That's
retreat there.
More
from
big damage
Quantum.
to down him if he's getting hit.
The sniper
that
did it
hurts.
down. Oh, that's
Ooh,
a
that
big
hurts.
punish.
That hurts more.
Oh, and the Crescent K. I'm doing a lot of work there too.
Ooh, that was
Oh
almost
my
there.
god. Oh my god.
This is still pretty close, all things
This
considered.
is absolutely. Rahu gun
God.
doing some good damage. What is the name of that gun that Halberd has
okay.
right now?
How about a
Both have
Splash?
one
Splash
bleeding
gun is
Robo,
really
one-
good.
Cool.
Somewhat
Yeah, I
over
love the
Robo.
way it looks.
It's a,
Okay, defender
Ooh,
is
that
really
hurt.
Okay.
high.
You know,
Alright, so right now,
this is
good.
this is.
Pretty
It
close.
feels like the
There's a lot of
momentum
time
has
left.
all been in
There's
favor
so
of
much time
KKA,
left. They do
but
not need to be
Quantum is
aggressive
actually
right now.
not far behind.
Yeah, no, Quantum needs one good Rahu gun
Oh,
shot, and then
that
that's
was
it.
a really bad X button, and that was a really
Oh,
No, it's not.
Notice
not
the
bad.
difference
Oh,
in
there
time
it
in
is.
these matches versus the other set. There's 89 seconds left
Yeah.
on the clock.
we are seeing
Yeah.
ruthless aggression from right out the gate from both sides, and that's why we're going to get these much faster matches. Once
think
again,
The
Go ahead.
adaptation I want to see from Quantum's end is that KKA has proven himself as being a very aggressive player, someone who is like really good at mashing buttons at close range. I think what Quantum needs to realize is that the second that KKA knocks you down, you just take like a half second to breathe, you get with your rebirth, and you run the fuck away. I think
Or-
that's the strategy
or
you have to
just-
take.
Or just like try to stay down for a little longer too could potentially help, right? Because if you time the rebirth,
yeah, you can
right?
dodge damage.
That's what I ended up doing inadvertently on one of the matches I ended up winning.
Yeah, I just think I feel like KKA is just too good at responding to those wake up close range trades, and like Quantum has tried to do that a few times with like the Rahu and the Sniper, and I just think it's probably more advantageous to her to reset neutral, get the defender retreating Rahu 1 hits that she's gotten so much mileage off of, instead of trying to win these close range interactions, because that's the zone where KK wants to play.
Yeah, I've noticed momentum seems to severely shift whenever defender goes in towards KINGKICKASS, and because of that, when it's not being used defensively, it's being punished very hard. Also, Halberd putting in work that round, absolutely. You know, because we talked about how Halberd wasn't very involved in the previous round. This round, absolutely, it was involved.
Halberd was
that's in part because Flash is really good against
Sniper, and KK knew that and utilized it well.
And like the high jump gives a lot of mobility, especially for evation.
Absolutely.
Game 4, we start out with Quantum trying to make some space, but getting caught up by a Crescent Cable.
I like it. That's gonna
Needle. I think Needle's a really good pick here.
Yeah,
I think
really,
it can get a lot of value off of it. We're more accustomed to seeing these like Metal Ape Needle builds being aggressive, but she just wants to chill and punish approaches with it, which is completely viable.
Like she kind of needs to at this point, just because, well, things like that would happen.
Yeah.
Where you just kind of get.
Here's where we're experiencing. We're looking at more of a turtling playstyle here from Quantum, but it's sort of playing into the game that KK wants to play.
Right.
Because KK is kind of playing fast
because of this Rahu build here and the way she's using to play with the Metal Grappler.
Yeah, something tragic to see is that like Metal Ape is a build that's supposed to be able to win trades, and in the first minute of this game, she's very much not been winning the trades here.
Oh no! Yeah, it's been going heavily in favor of.
Like oh my god, that was a lot of damage.
Big damage. Having to switch into the defender.
Get out of the corner.
That was a brilliant dodge.
She didn't get out of the corner, and now she's gonna be taking a bunch of damage.
Yeah, this is where things get dicey now.
Okay, well that time it worked out for her.
See, I think
getting her pods going, resetting neutral, and spacing out the Rahu.
Like hindsight, I would say that her best move would have been to go for like a speedier build, because he really wants to go defensive.
Yeah, right now, Quantum is running into the issue of having just inferior mobility to both Mont.
Yeah,
big damage here.
Yeah, I didn't like the charge either. I think KK looks really comfortable here.
Yeah, this is kind of his element. That's the problem.
Yeah, he wants to get it for space.
Oh, okay, man.
I also think she really needs to kind of go hit and run.
Oh my god.
Oh, big X
that was a nice, clean collision ending.
I think that was a good read for KKA right there.
Oh, absolutely. And once again, we're seeing what happens. Quantum ended up in the corner with Defender after a dash, and it was just completely punished.
Okay, we're on L form now. I would really like to see a switch off the Rahu one. It's just...
Yeah, it's just not it's not quite panning out. I think as Quantum wants. Right now, Defender is dealing with an inability to create enough space to be safe after a dash. The Rayo 1 and Halberd have both been able to catch up and then deal some big damage once that dash ends.
It's just too much risk factor involved in that build versus the matchups, because if there's two sweet spots, there's a down sweet spot and a damage sweet spot. If she gets the down sweet spot, she's fine. But if she gets the damage sweet spot, they take some damage, but he's still going to win the trade. So
that's
true.
So it's like even if she lands, it's 50-50, and then she's not going to land every time. It's just been costing her too much along the way.
Oh, see, here's the thing.
He's saying KINGKICKASS. He's flexing a little bit. He's going for Chicken Heart because he loves Chicken Heart.
He does actually use this build. This is not.
Chicken Heart is not something you sleep on. You do not sleep on Chicken Heart. Do not do that.
No, you do not. And as you'll see later when it's my
KINGKICKASS in particular, he has a lot of practice with the combo game in this character. He is really good at connecting one or two claws into a Crescent K or a collision. Like, he is very practiced with it. The first time I played him in friendlies, he got that with me. He got me that a lot.
Okay,
so we'll see if Quantum has play.
Might finally be switching off Defender Rahu here. I think this is her key to victory right now. She has to go on this build for this set.
I feel like it has to be a bit more than just which build, right? Because for me, my opinion, based on like what I'm seeing, is she needs to do one of two things. Either A, go all in with aggressive, right? Risk getting hit with KKA, but make better trades. Or B, play a better runaway game. And you would need more mobile builds to do a runaway game.
We got Team Aerial Beauty model.
Well, just switching the build is going to help with that because the sheer lack of respect KKA was allowed to have for the Rahu build was making it very easy to rest her down.
I mentioned at the very beginning that Quantum is someone who's known for like playing with a lot of different things and being a big dabbler, but Soul is one of the robos that she has the most overall experience with. Like I've played against her Soul many times, and I think that Soul is a really good robo for the mid-range, and I think that the Chicken Heart build may struggle at fighting a mid-range battle, whereas it's really good at up-close stuff.
Yeah.
Claw does have a blind spot that you can exploit if you can react from the mid-range. So I think Soul is actually a pretty good pick here.
So this is going to be a little more dependent
knowledge
on how good Chicken Heart is at getting in.
But we'll see if it's enough for her to make a turnaround because we are on set point here.
Yeah. No bias. I'm a Soul main, but yeah. all the bias.
Well, it's
all right. We are getting into the match now.
Whenever it's 4-0, you got to start talking about what the O has to do to
to come back.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
What point?
Match here.
It could very well be match point.
Yeah, I mean, Quantum needs to win this game in order to stay alive.
Okay, good play from Quantum.
Okay, Quantum already got a good start here. Already in the lead.
Starting off clean, but it's like that.
Yeah, that's
a lot of
damage.
damage.
Tank right there. You gotta evade.
Oh no!
Fortunately, it doesn't look like.
If she collisions there, she
Ooh. Man, a lot of big damage coming out on this Soul right now. Okay, good damage there coming back. Chicken Heart
that was some weird trading right there.
Yeah,
not
right.
bad.
And double down.
We got some
They both traded.
We got some tricks. We got some mix-ups.
See if we see some more patience from players here.
Okay, this is a relatively close game, but this is one where a single mistake.
She stared that chicken in the face and said no. No,
yeah.
my bullet. Oh god. Alright. Yeah, okay. So far, the Soul Sniper is paying off really well.
Yes.
That was a great catch.
This is
KK is not really going to be aggressive aggression on as much.
Yeah,
a little greedy with
more.
it. She's starting to play correctly with it, which is just run away, wait for KK to commit, and then hit him with a sniper.
Okay, right now we're in that situation where it looks like KK is stuck on Chicken Heart right now. Big damage coming out.
Oh, okay. That was not a good collision.
No,
and
it was a
took a bunch of damage.
Charge right there. That's a charge you just kind of eat it for.
Okay, going for basically a reset here on neutral. Okay.
I agree with the switch.
Ooh.
I think the switch was. Oh, but that was a big punish.
That was a bad charge. That was a really good charge. Oh, that was a really good charge.
You heard me pop my man up earlier? Oh yeah. He got this. Like Quantum's still ahead here though.
He's got to be careful.
Still clutch this out.
Cannot switch out.
Could be, but it's really close up. Well, I mean, if she switches. Switching's probably the worst idea to go for right now.
And Quantum gets
there you
around.
go.
Nicely done.
Nice.
The Solar Pillar taking that final hit.
Big ups to Quantum. Big ups.
Absolutely, that was some wonderful adaptation.
Now.
That was a good win. Honestly, that was a really good win for KK.
I think things really started to spice up in that very beginning there. We saw the Metal Ape do what it was supposed to do there in the beginning, dishing out lots of damage, tanking hits.
He's going Chicken Splash.
I'm surprised he's still going Chicken though. Chicken did some good damage, but I don't think Chicken optimally did much,
Chicken was getting outranged, and when Chicken was doing the charge move, just wasn't able to do what he needed to do.
He'd miss and then get punished instantly.
He's up 4-1.
I think the Chicken Claw can do well against Ace. I don't like it against the Soul. I think that Quantum's decision making under pressure is just a lot better in that game, and we'll see if that carries over to this game. Because KKA is nothing but pressure.
That's really what it's coming down to. It's just better.
Big damage here.
This is the
sort of conversion I was used to seeing from KK in the first few.
Reset.
Okay, there we go. Good down there.
That was a strategic down.
That was, yeah.
KK starting out with a pretty big lead.
Okay,
that lead's getting closed a little.
Yeah,
catching
Chicken out.
Forcing
Smash X.
Good push Quantum so far, but the health differential is
big damage here coming out from the flame gun.
That missed sniper was huge.
And that could very well cost the... Wow, he actually went for it a little...
Just chill for a minute, because there's a lot of time on the clock.
Flame is such a tricky gun, how it curves around walls like that sometimes. It's so
Good sniper.
Wow, that was a great snipe. Yeah. Ooh, good down, good down.
Ooh, that was a great needle.
Okay.
Because KK didn't have the combo there, and Quantum reacted. And once again, she reacted to KK's and needling the downed Ray.
Yeah,
this is good. This is good stuff.
Reading KKA's charges. I actually think that's it.
Suddenly, this game is pretty even.
I think the needle.
Now
the needle there we go. Big damage
Oh,
going
but that's still a read. And that's still capitalizing.
Oh god.
Overwhelmingly.
Oh my god.
Be greedy on the charge.
Oh wait, but that's.
Come on, Quantum. Watch it out. Bring us to game 6.
Oh.
KK's.
Down on the metal
That is
link.
a very interesting thing to go for.
Big damage here. The needle gun's doing
Nice
a lot of
little
really
pick.
good work for Quantum right now.
I think though this looks
Okay.
like
well,
Quantum
generating
needs to
health.
get a good.
The game's gotten so much
careful,
slower,
right.
which is actually favoring Quantum. Oh,
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah, but Quantum has the
Is it
Oh,
enough?
no,
Because
Oh,
that's
no.
not-
switch, able to get out. Oh, that snipe
Two
misses.
snipers in a
Oh.
row.
Oh wow, that was what? That was 100 damage at least.
Congrats
One
to
dash.
KKA. Congratulations. That was very well played to
Very
both
well
of you
played.
guys.
Very well played. Very well
Yes.
played. Great adaptation there. We just saw a couple times where punishable moves got punished.
And then just like
Yeah.
that, and the mistakes were made. I mean,
Absolutely.
it was a 5-1, but it was still close for each of the games.
Oh, absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
What I think
Very, very good.
The deciding
Very good
factor
play.
was like Money was saying, decision making under pressure. Your decision making under pressure gets better when you practice a lot, and KKA practices
Absolutely.
a lot. Quantum doesn't practice nearly as much, so that was
Yeah.
the
I think
big
one of the things
the big decider here. Otherwise, I would say the skill levels were actually pretty close because the games are very
Yeah.
close. But
Absolutely.
when it